The marble knows my hands by now. It holds the cold I cannot feel. The knives are placed just so and how. The order makes the darkness real. I am the man who clears the table. I am the lamp that burns too low. I am the lock upon the stable. I am the only one who knows. Brass and walnut, stone and shadow, everything in its rightful place. London sleeps in fog and fallow. I maintain my careful grace.
Harry taught me what I am. He never told me what to do with it. That part I learned myself.
She comes without a warning knock. She always has, she always will. She sets the bread down on the block. She fills the silence, bless her still. She looks at me the way she does, the way that says she almost knows, the way that love and logic does. It sees the door but never goes. She says there's cry in another one. I say describe the manner of it. She says too clean, too neatly done. I nod, I do not speak above it.
You're gonna tell me it's not your case. You're gonna pour me something dark and change the subject. And I'm gonna let you, because that's what we do. That's what we've always done.
We stand across the marble island, the lamp between us burning red. Two people from the same dark highland, bound by everything unsaid.
She knows the shape of what I carry. I know the weight of what she bears. In any other ordinary story, we'd be beyond repair.
But this is London, this is winter, this is fog and gas and stone. And every careful man needs someone who will never leave him alone. Brass and walnut, stone and shadow, everything in its rightful place. We are children of the same dark meadow. We maintain each other's grace. She leaves before the clock strikes one. Her coat, her bread, her knowing eyes. The kitchen holds what she has done, made bearable the careful lines. I fold the cloth in perfect thirds. I place the knife back on the wall. I leave no mark, I leave no words, I leave no evidence at all. The marble knows my hands by now. It keeps my secrets cold and still, and London never asks me how, and London never, ever
Good night, Deb.
Season 1 of Dexter was something television had never quite seen before. Not because of the blood, not because of the kills, but because of the kitchen, because of the apartment, because of the way this man, this careful, methodical, deeply unusual man, had arranged his entire life to look completely ordinary from the outside. That's the genius of it. He wasn't hiding in darkness, he was hiding in normalcy, and nothing said normal quite like a clean kitchen with everything in its place. Today we're building that kitchen, and I mean the real one, the season 1 version, before the show lost its nerve. In season 1, the character was truly alone. He had his routines, his rituals, his code, and the show understood that his apartment, his kitchen, his space was an extension of his psychology. Every surface told you something about him without a single line of dialogue. The kitchen was never flashy. No dramatic layer, no trophy wall. It was clean countertops, dark wood, a coffee maker he used every morning, a cutting board he kept by the sink. Domesticity as disguise, order as armor. And there was something almost Victorian about it. This idea of a man who kept his interior life completely sealed behind a perfectly maintained exterior. The Victorians understood that better than anyone. The parlor was for guests. What happened behind closed doors was another matter entirely. My base box was already built from a previous project. The bones were there, The windows cut, the floor laid. What it needed was finishing. I'm covering the interior walls with strips of recycled cardboard and pages from my sketchbook, layered and torn at the edges to create a plaster texture. This is Victorian walls in 1887. Whitechapel weren't smooth. They were lived in. Scored and slightly uneven is correct, not a mistake. Let the architecture feel solid before you add a single detail. The roughness of recycled paper under paint reads as aged plaster. You cannot buy that texture, you can only build it. He would have chosen dark walnut over mahogany. This is not a small distinction. Mahogany is warm. Mahogany wants you to feel at home. Walnut is cooler, denser, more deliberate. It doesn't perform comfort, it simply exists. The grain doesn't ask for your attention, it simply is. For the dark walnut finish, I'm not using a commercial stain. I start with strong black tea rubbed directly into the balsa wood. 2 coats, let it dry between each. Then a wash of the walnut mix, black, red and yellow in a 1:3 ratio. Thinned with oil, brushed along the grain and wiped back immediately. The paint stays in the recesses. The surface reads as wood that has been in a Whitechapel kitchen for 40 years. I seal everything with clear nail polish, 2 thin coats applied flat. The upper cabinets are plain fronted. No glass panels, no decorative molding. For hardware, I'm using touch buttons. The tiny flat press stud shape sits flush against the cabinet face, exactly the way real recessed hardware does. Paint them with the brass mix, yellow, red and a touch of black before gluing. Under camera light, they read as aged brass cabinet, handles perfectly. No ornate carvings, nothing he couldn't wipe clean in under a minute. The island is the centerpiece. I built the base from stacked recycled matchboxes glued together in the configuration of the reference image, then covered on all outer faces with strips of sketchbook paper to hide the branding and create clean panel lines. Score every joint with a knife before painting to simulate cabinet grooves. The legs are wooden dowels or chopsticks stained with the walnut mix and sealed with clear nail polish. The drawn knobs are gold bugle beads from the embroidery bag. One bead per matchbox face glued with super glue. Under camera light they read as aged brass drawer pulls perfectly. The countertop is recycled black leather from a seat cover, and it is already exactly right. The natural crackle and texture of aged leather reads as black marble without a single modification. Cut it to fit, press it flat overnight under a heavy book, and seal with 2 coats of clear nail polish. The crackle lines catch the polish and deepen. Under the lamp, it looks like something you could see your reflection in. This is what recycled materials do that bought materials cannot. They come with history already built in. The island is where the work happens. It is never cluttered. A wooden cutting board, a roll of plastic wrap, always plastic wrap. The most quietly sinister prop in television history. Tools that have purposes, nothing decorative, nothing that doesn't earn its place. Dark subway tile. Score a sheet of dark grey cardstock in a clean grid pattern, then ink every groove with a fine black pen. Seal with matte varnish. The result is unmistakably Victorian and satisfyingly grim. It absorbs light rather than reflecting it, which is exactly what this kitchen needs. The hanging pendant is built from a glass rubber bead as the globe and gold filigree jewelry pieces for the fitting and chain detail. The warm LED wire threads through the center. Warm white only, never cool white. Everything in this room exists in amber and shadow. Just bright enough to see by, dark enough to keep secrets. One warm amber point source above the island. Everything else falls into shadow on its own. The pendant doesn't need to be perfect, it needs to cast correctly. Now the details that tell the story. The dollar store kitchen furniture is upgraded, stained with the walnut mix, hardware replaced with gold bugle beads, surfaces repainted with the tile mix, each piece bought rebuilt into something. The knives and handsaw are cut from recycled cardboard layered for thickness, blade faces covered in aluminium from a steel sheet, cut carefully, edges pressed flat. Under camera they catch light exactly the way metal does. The specimen bottles are a full set of 13. Small plastic toys in a color gradient, plus star glitter dropper bottles colored using the nail polish and paint from inside methods. The labels are printed apothecary designs, aged parchment texture, Cinzel decorative typography, Latin names like Tinctura mortis and Salfinubris, individually cut and applied. Even printed, nothing sits perfectly flat. A slight tilt on application keeps the handled aged feel. The skeleton illustration on the wall is a printed anatomical chart, Tabula Anatomica Corpus Humani. Male and female figures side by side with Latin annotations for cranium, vertebrae, pelvis and ribs in the style of an 1880 medical reference poster. I designed and prepared it myself, framed in thin cardboard, painted dark walnut, hung slightly crooked above the stove, as if it has been there for years. The surgical instrument set is made from pen nibs painted matte black, arranged on a small rectangle of white fabric. The apron hanging by the door is cut from the back of velvet fabric. The reverse side has exactly the worn canvas texture of a working apron, aged with a thin wash of diluted black and red paint, applied unevenly and left to pool in the folds. The lace curtains is cut from a recycled doll frock, real lace, slightly off-white, which is better than new white lace because age is already in the fabric. Add a single small potted plant by the sink, one, just one. The lace isn't softness, it's camouflage. You place something unbearably beautiful in a room so that the eye goes there first and stays there longest. Something this delicate in a room this dark asks you to look away from what you shouldn't see. It works in 1840. It works in miniature. This is what it looks like when order is a choice, not an accident. Build the world you want to live in, even if that world is a little dangerous. This is Oliver Tubes. Thank you for watching.